Hey, Marcus. Sometimes I think about these tiny creatures, right? Like a honeybee and then a fly. And it's actually become a really powerful way for me to think about mindsets, especially in relationships.
Oh, interesting. Like literally a bee and a fly? How do you mean? I'm picturing a very different critters here, obviously.
Totally different. So, a honeybee, right? When it goes out, it's drawn to the blossoms, to the nectar, to the sweet stuff. It's looking for the good, the vibrant, the things that will contribute, to making honey. It focuses on growth, on collecting, on building. And then you have a fly. A fly, bless its little heart, just seems to gravitate towards, well, the less savory things, the trash, the decay, the stuff that's broken down. It really just hones in on the faults, the negativity, the imperfections. Do you know what I mean? It's like one sees the good, the other the bad.
Wow, that's actually a pretty striking analogy when you put it like that. So you're saying it's about what we choose to focus on in life and like in our interactions with people? Is that the core idea here?
Absolutely, Marcus. It's precisely that. It's about where we direct our attention. Are we searching for the nectar, the good, the things we can build upon? Or are we kind of unconsciously scanning for the faults, the flaws, the things that aren't quite right? It makes such a difference, honestly.
Okay, so let's take that into like real world application. Say a romantic relationship or even a marriage. How would a honeybee mindset person approach that compared to a fly mindset person?
Oh, this is where it gets really, really clear, I think. So imagine a couple, right? The honeybee spouse, when they look at their partner, they're consciously looking for the amazing qualities. They're like, you know what? My partner is so kind. They always help me out. They make me laugh. They appreciate the little gestures, the efforts, the shared joys. And even when there's a disagreement, a honeybee mindset tries to find a solution, a way to grow together from it. They're focused on building the relationship up, right? On nurturing what's good.
So they're not ignoring problems, but they're not letting problems define the entire relationship, if I'm getting that correctly. They're seeing the forest, not just like the one dead tree.
Exactly. Now, the fly mindset partner, they'll zero in on the 30 dishes left out, the forgotten anniversary, or that one annoying habit their partner has. They'll pick at imperfections, constantly point out what's wrong, what's missing, what could be better. It becomes this relentless cycle of criticism, you know? It erodes trust, it kills intimacy, because all the other person hears is, you're not good enough, you're always failing. It's just exhausting for everyone involved, to be honest. Let's shift gears a bit. Think about the workplace. It's such a fertile ground for both of these mindsets to really show up.
Oh, I can totally see that. I mean, you've got team projects, deadlines, different personalities. How does the fly mindset play out there? Because I'm picturing it being pretty toxic.
It can be, absolutely. A fly mindset colleague or boss, they'll immediately spot the typos in a report or the one tiny missed deadline or the flaw in someone's presentation. And that's all they'll see. They'll focus on what's wrong, what's not perfect, maybe even criticize publicly without offering constructive solutions. They might say, well, that entire strategy is fundamentally flawed because of X, rather than acknowledging the effort or the 90% that is good. They're always finding holes, right? And it makes people really hesitant to even try because they know any small mistake will just be magnified.
So if you're working with someone like that, it's got to be incredibly demotivating. You're just waiting for the shoe to drop, waiting for the criticism instead of feeling supported. So the honeybee approach in that scenario, it would be, like focusing on achievements?
Exactly. The honeybee mindset colleague or leader, they'll acknowledge the hard work, the successes, the innovative ideas. They'll give specific praise. If there's a problem, they'll approach it with curiosity, like, how can we improve this? What did we learn? They're looking for solutions, for growth opportunities, for ways to empower the team, you know? It's always about progress, not just tearing down.
What about our personal circles, friends, family relationships? I imagine it's even trickier there because, you're emotionally invested in a totally different way than, say, a colleague.
Oh, totally. With friends and family, the stakes feel even higher, right? A fly mindset person in a friendship might constantly harp on a friend's past mistakes or their perceived flaws, like, oh, you always do that, or remember when you messed up with that job? They might bring up old grievances or focus on how a family member isn't living up to their expectations. They'll see the faults, the way someone dresses or their life choices, and just make it the central point of their interaction. It's like they can't see past the little annoying things. It's really draining, honestly.
It sounds exhausting for the recipient, and probably for the person doing the fault finding too. You're always carrying that baggage. So how does the honeybee approach balance, like genuine concern, with not just ignoring actual issues? Because sometimes friends do need constructive feedback, right?
That's a super good point, Marcus. It's not about blind optimism or ignoring real problems. A honeybee friend or family member will still see the good. They'll celebrate strengths. They'll appreciate effort. If they need to give feedback, it comes from a place of love and a desire to help the other person thrive, not to tear them down. They'll say, hey, I really value you, and I noticed this, and I want to support you, rather than you messed up again. It's about how you frame it and what your underlying intention is. Are you looking to hurt or to help grow?
So, Marcus, after talking through all these scenarios, it really just comes down to it's easy, right? It's so easy to spot the flaws. Our brains are almost wired to look for danger, for what's wrong, to protect us. So fault finding, it can become this really deep-seated habit, this almost like unconscious reflex.
Yeah, I'm thinking about it now, and it's like, that takes no effort. It's just there. The alternative, though, focusing on positives, on strengths, on what's working, that feels like it takes a conscious effort. It requires a decision, doesn't it?
Absolutely. It takes awareness first to even recognize, oh, I'm doing it. I'm being a fly right now. And then it takes a conscious, deliberate choice to shift that focus, to actively seek out the nectar instead of the trash. But when you actually make that choice, it doesn't just change your relationships. It changes how you see yourself, your self-esteem, your overall happiness.
It totally shapes your quality of life. I mean, if you're constantly looking for the bad, you're just going to find it everywhere. And that's a pretty bleak existence, isn't it? But if you're searching for the good, you open yourself up to so much more.
Exactly. And that's really the heart of it, isn't it? Honeybee mentality or fly mentality. The choice is yours.